The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Looking to throw right away is Watson. Now this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Down left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 more on that one and another first down. Back to throw, Watson. And he fends him off. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Touchdown, Browns! A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Love, they go play action now. A complete to Drake London. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Love's throw pulled in by Atwell here. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up second down. The Falcons at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. That they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. To throw now. Here's Love.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practicing.
Fighting through. He's got space. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big run there. 29 yards and a first.
Watson changing to play.
Watson now on 1st and 10. And this is Simpson with a catch. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Off of play action, it's Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Oliver. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you.
And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Hodgins in motion.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Browns have taken a 13-0 first-quarter lead.
Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago and in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
You look at this Browns defense.
And they're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Love now.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Oliver. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. They'll run on 1st down. It's Simpson, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Falcons nothing.
The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. To throw on 2nd is Watson.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Love now on 2nd down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining.
On third down, Love.
This ball down the field for Pitts.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 49 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown.
And you can sense a little bit of optimism here. Things have not been going their way, but they get the turnover on the other end, and they turn right around and put a nice drive together. Then they finish it off with a strong run for their first touchdown of the game.
Able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 7.
Watson now to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend owed momentum. He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st down, Simpson. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
On 2nd down, it's Simpson, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Watson on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Simpson. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now Watson. Will find Hodgins there, complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Partner, he got the DB on his horse on that play. He certainly sold like it was going to be a deep route before breaking it back on the comeback towards the sideline.
From the red zone now, Watson. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Here now, 2nd and 4. Watson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now it's Watson. He finds his man, complete. It's Oliver. Touchdown! Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this 1st half. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they've wanted to attack.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Off the play fake, Love. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Love. This one complete to Christian Kirk. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
It's caught inside the 25. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there, that shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Love. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
But this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Koo now for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Falcons 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people would think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on him and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Love looking to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Love. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Fielded at the 20. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. Watson off play action. That one deep for Hodgins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throwing again is Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one good for 26 and a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll run on first down. Simpson. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Oliver. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. Here's Watson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play there on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. To throw is Watson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. That's Zach Harrison who forced his way in to drop him. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short. 4th down. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing. Love. And he fires one incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw now. Here's Love. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. From the 46, here's the 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Oliver. And he's brought down. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way, because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Watson just beating the play clock. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Watson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring it 3rd down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
On 3rd down, Simpson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Love now. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Robinson up the middle. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 41-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On 1st and 10, Love. Right back to Pitts again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Did he get the feed down? Yes! Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This is a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Could football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it will be Falcon football.
First and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 9. Love, they go play action now. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the fourth quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Love looking for London on the out route complete. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Ready.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Love looking to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd down. Love. completed there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8. Now Love. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Here's Love.
And he is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here's 1st and goal. Robinson. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now Love. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This is 3rd and goal.
Here's Love.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Love. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Browns are going to win the football game. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for the Browns, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the loss here will move them back to 500.